What's up, you guys? This is Brittany from She Abundantly at sheabundantly.com. And this message will not leave my mind, so I'm going to share it. I want to tell every young woman to stay away from men who hate women. Stay away. Stay away from men who hate women. What I've learned is hatred isn't necessarily like this outward rage all the time, even though it manifests or it becomes that. But hatred is an absence of love. As hatred grows, it grows in the way it shows up. It grows in the way it manifests. I was watching this story of a man, and this has happened multiple times in the world, and it's still happening now. We just don't know every case. But a man who kept his daughter in the basement for 24 years. He had a hatred for women. He had a hatred for women, and it showed that his mother cared nothing about him. His mother neglected him, abused him, or was just hateful towards him. And so through that exchange between him and his mom, an open door for the demonic spirit of hatred came in. It came in through pain, trauma, whatever you want to call that. But he developed a hatred for women to the point to where he went out and began to plot against women, to rape women. And so he got caught and went to prison for one rape. And he decided, him and the devil that possessed him decided this diabolical plan to lock his own daughter in the basement for 24 years to rape her so that he wouldn't get caught again and go to prison. He had a hatred for women. Okay, I want you to understand, and I'm saying this with so much love and care. Okay, men who disrespect you, men who want to just use your body for pleasure, that is a sign of hatred. Okay, they don't have a respect for women. And it could be because they were abused by their mother. They had a bad encounter. Most of the time it's with the first woman that they've ever known, with their mother. Maybe their mother even rejected them. So they grew with a disdain. They grew a disdain for women. And so really, however they treat their mothers is how they see all the women in their lives. But let me tell you, my God, sex... And I don't want to say this and blanket every man, but let me tell you, regardless, this is a form of hatred. This is a form of self-hate, and it's a form of hatred from men as well. Self-hate for him and his body, self-hate for you and your body, and a form of hatred towards each other. But I'm specifically calling out this hatred from men, and it grows and it begins to just show itself to be real ugly over the years. But allowing a man to use your body, to have sex with your body, and he ain't a man of God. He did not go to God to have you, meaning you're not his wife. And he's literally showing you, I just want you for your body. That is an act of hatred towards you. As a woman, that is an act of hatred towards your body. There's so many men, when you listen to our songs on the radio, hear me, queen, please hear me. When you listen to our songs on the radio, listen to how they talk about women. They demean women. Okay? They belittle women. They literally shrink women to a moment of pleasure. They call them bees, hoes. They literally talk about sexual acts with them as if I need you to do this or just do this to my body and throw you away type thing. That is hatred towards women. And you up here listening to it, bobbing your head to it, and you are accepting that hatred. So listen, You can't be shocked when you allow a man into your life who hates you, who begins to disrespect you, who begins to cuss you out and beat you, who begins to cheat on you, whatever, disregard your humanity. It's because what the enemy does is he starts very young to desensitize you. Hear me, Queen. To allow that into your life. To allow hatred into your life. And you gotta stay away from men who hate you. You gotta start picking up the cues. How does this guy interact with women? How does he view and treat his mother? How does he view and treat you? What does he think about your body? Are you just pleasure to him? Well, I love him. We in a relationship. That don't mean nothing. Is he using your body right now for sex and he's not yours and you're not his? You're not married. That's an act of hatred towards your body, because sex is one of the most violent acts towards another human's body. Sex outside of God's will. Sex outside of the creation of it, because sex is so powerful. It's such a beautiful thing. But when, on the opposite end, when it's used in a demonic way, which is outside of God's will, it becomes a weapon towards your body. Hear me, Queen. It becomes a weapon used by the enemy to destroy your body from the inside out. Or shall I say from the outside in? Either way. It's like a slow death, but it's like taking a bat to your body, spiritually beating you down, destroying your connection, your relationship with God. I ask, Queen, I pray for you right now who are listening to this. Stay away from men who hate you, because eventually that hatred will grow. If he ain't got no inkling of love, respect for God, if he don't show any signs of repentance, to change, turn to God, to respect God's creations, that hatred is going to grow. And a lot of times it does. It begins by disrespecting verbally, emotionally. It begins by abuse, physical abuse, and then eventually, Queen, murder. Hatred and murder go hand in hand. The Bible even says if you hate your brother and sister, it's like murder. Don't get me to quoting that wrong, but I believe that's what it says. Hatred and murder go hand in hand. Okay? So I encourage you, open up your eyes and ears. Open up your mind as you're listening. You got a man who hates women, get him out your life right now, because ain't nothing good gonna come from that. Stay away from men who hate women, because he hates you. Do you hear me? He hates you. Well, I'm the exception. No, you're not. These demons don't give people passes. Does that make sense? Oh, because you so sweet and you so kind and she feel like she can change. No, these demons hate him and they hate you too. They coming for you too. They coming for you too. I just went through my first deliverance call. Let me tell you, these demons, they real. They real. They're hideous and they hate humans. Queen, stay away from men who hate women. Stay encouraged.